So we're going live again. Yay. So I probably have to change the title on this video about my journey as a cam model and my financial independence and just financial freedom. So I had my session with my financial coach. I found my financial coach off of the Dave Ramsey website. And we went through pretty much breaking down week to week what I should expect to be spending based on setting myself a certain income goal that is my low minimum average for the month. And honestly, it scares me right now. It does. It just I haven't done it in a while and things like that. But it's a good thing to do because let's face it, I need to take care of myself financially. I need to put money in the bank. I need to spend my money the way my lifestyle needs me to spend my money, and also save my money the way my lifestyle needs to save my money. That is the big thing about this whole just being a financial responsible person. That honestly, as much as I like watching Dave Ramsey's radio show that goes on live on YouTube when it does, and being in the groups and the Facebook groups and all those things, I need that accountability one-on-one from a coach. That's the whole point of why I hired the coach. I need someone that's going to ask me questions. I need someone that's going to change the way I think about certain things. I need that accountability where I know October 1st, I have my next meeting at 2 o'clock and I have to show up and I have to be there while also working the plan that is set for where my money is going for the next 30 days and not sacrificing my needs in a way that makes me feel restricted. The budget, it works in a way that it's just nicely laid out in a certain way that things get done. Things get done. And if I do my job of making money every single day and then have when the checks come in as they're scheduled to come in, they will go in the places they're supposed to go based on following the budget. There's a line for everything in my budget. Sometimes savings gets more attention than let's say food, which is fine. Like I'm only feeding myself. Like, and honestly, I eat what was the math again? For food in my budget, we did 125 a week for food. So it's about $600 for the whole month for food. But then there was an extra $200 that I set aside for entertainment. And sometimes entertainment ends up being food anyway, like takeout, or like if I in my clothing budget for $100 for the month and I'm at the mall and I want to buy myself a sub, I can. It's part of one of those places where it will happen. And then sometimes when there's money left over, I need to appreciate there's money left over and set it aside because the next month is still going to show up no matter what. Like that is also the thing. It's not also to spend every single money in 1 month. You need money for the next month. The next month is always going to be here. So there's that I'm learning in the budget. It's not about like always having a bill due every single week. It's not about only having savings. I still got to eat food like that. Like, even though, yeah, my diet and my appetite doesn't have me wanting food every single day because that's just how my medication works. So taking care of my mental illness, but I still need to eat food, whether it's I snack on, vegetables more or yogurt more. I still need to make sure that I'm consuming enough food in the budget where every day out of the month I am being fed. So going to grocery stores, I try not to go in there when I'm hungry. I've learned to cook, so that helps. And then luckily I have a guy who has a garden, so he brought me some vegetables. I can work up some stuff in there. I got a zucchini, I got some green peppers, I got tomatoes. that I've already planned. Yes, it's a meal I always tend to cook for myself all the time, but I know where it's going to go. And at least right now, having those vegetables being delivered from somebody who cares about me means I don't have to spend like 20 bucks on vegetables right now. That $20 on vegetables could go to something else, which I'm not sure what that is yet. But the fact is, the budget is laid out. It works in a way that it will definitely take care of my living situation right now. And it's set up in a way that my future goal of moving out of this apartment, which means my income needs to increase, my debt should be definitely lower. And that way that moving will just be an easy transition where all I have to do is pack up all my stuff, sell what needs to be sold, donate what needs to be sold, donated, and then just move. Because it's just me. I want this move to be as smooth as it was when I moved into this apartment with just a dresser, a bed, and a computer. Which, yeah, like the minimal life, I've always lived it. It's not like a trend for me. So there's things like that. So the whole having a financial coach, being responsible of the money that you're spending, understanding that you are allowed to spend money, you're allowed to save money, and if you do have debt and bill payments, it is your responsibility to pay them. Like there's that. And it's, yeah, like depending on where you are in your life, you kind of want to make sure those things are happening. And yeah, and I think the sooner, if you're an adult and you're living with your parents, the sooner you can get out on your own, the better it will be for you. I was fortunate to move out of my parents' home at 18. And honestly, I learned some really, really, really interesting lessons that they weren't teaching me because they weren't available. That's a whole nother thing. But the whole, I want savings. I want to invest in things. I'm going to have to prepare for my future retirement where I look 65 and older, where I don't want to be working all the time. I kind of want to have a certain income at that point where I can knit all day and play video games when I'm 65 and older. For me to be able to be 65 and older, knitting and playing video games all day, and maybe cook and maybe do the church bake sale thing, I'm going to need a certain level of money that takes care of those things because honestly, the cost of living is going up. Cost of food is going up and cost of electricity is going up. Basically, anything that keeps you in clothing, shelter, and food is going up. And if you can't figure out how to manage those three things on a regular basis, you're going to run into problems. That is what I learned today about dealing with my financial coach, having my first session, and I'm pretty happy about it. So, yeah. So I will see you guys on the next one. I really only did the live video because I didn't want to record a video and upload it. It's kind of quick to like, I just finished with the financial coach, just had my session. I have a task for the whole month of September that I need to accomplish. And it's now set in a place where I have to be accountable. So when I show up to the next meeting, it looks like there is like progress of every item on the goal, which basically every item on the budget needs me to work my income every single day so that when I go down the line of my budget every week, they all get done. They all get done. Oh, yeah. You missed me, huh? You love my videos? Well, they're coming back, or at least they're coming regularly. I really don't know. But yeah, financial freedom. It's there for everybody. Like even reading this book right here, this book, it's definitely changing. Like the first chapter, I was like, I need to go back and highlight some stuff in this book because it is definitely helping me heal of the way I view my money, how I make my money, how I see my money. Because being a cam model, we're put into a lot of judgment and criticism that we don't need to have. And it doesn't need to be there. The money is going to come to you in your life either by the government or by you working, and it's your responsibility to make sure that the money is going in the right places so that you have the ability and resources to live your best life. Like that's just how it is. Like anywhere you are in the world, somebody is giving you money in your hand for something, whether it's for you to go buy food. you to go buy groceries, you to take a bus fit to go somewhere. Somewhere in your hand is getting money. Even people who are homeless and panhandling for money for food, somehow somebody's giving them money. They need to manage that money properly. So that is the big thing about money and the financial journey, is that you need to be responsible for it. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're homeless. I don't care if you're living in a one bedroom. I don't care if you're sharing a room. You need to figure out your financial like score of like what you know, and you need to improve it, that you have a master's degree in your own money at least. So questions I see are popping up. Buying a cam model package if we're ever to make a live video about it. I'm building my own cam model coaching package course. Um, I'm still working out what that looks like. I haven't figured out what that looks like. Good amount to stream per day. So the thing about streaming, for since we're answering webcam questions right now, so Jada, good amount to stream. Here's the thing: you have to decide your time management for being a cam model and setting that time to do it. It's only going to happen when you set the time to do it. So like right now, when I log off from this live, I gotta like probably take a shower, probably. And I mean probably because I'm not going anywhere. And right now, I didn't get a text message that someone's coming over. So I need to get ready to get online to do webcamming. So I gotta rearrange my room a bit, rearrange my lighting a bit, make sure that window is more blacked out so I don't have that interfering with my lighting, and get online. The good amount of stream time is you doing it, and it's honestly more than 20 hours a week. The climate of being a cam model and the industry that the way it's going is that you need to cam way more than what you're expecting. So if you're expecting to make $1,000 a week, you're probably going to have to be camming 90 hours for the week to make sure that you average out on the slow time so you make your money. Let's see. Yes, I'm a cam model. Tim, I am a cam model. Let's see. The next question from Ginger was, yeah, buying like I'm not exactly sure what cam model packages you're looking into buying right now. I know for me personally, I'm working on making one, and I'm working where that you can buy individual modules or you can buy the whole package. And as for the price for that, I don't know what that is yet, but I know that my years of being a cam model from 2003 to currently actively working today, and currently actively working until I'm probably too old and too wrinkly to do it, I'll be still doing it. Because if you saw my earlier video, how I got paid from one of the webcam sites, I want those checks to come in consistently on a weekly basis. So that's what's happening. Yeah, Tim, do you have an actual solid question? Like, I get it. You're excited. I'm a cam model. Yay. Yeah, I'm a real person. Do you have an actual question? Because I made this video about my financial journey of freedom and independence, because I am really now at the place where I need to make a certain amount of money from what I'm doing, and I need to make sure that that money is coming in, being spent in the right places, and also being saved in the right places, so that me 30 days from now will have money, and then me 30 years from now will have money. That's the place I'm at right now. So if you have an actual question that makes sense, I am here to answer it. Because right now, Jada and Ginger's question, I've already answered it. If you're going to be a cam model and you want to make a certain amount of money, you have to put the time in. And it's not 20 hours a week in between here and there. You have to make a daily commitment time of doing it. And it's more than thinking 8 hours a day. It's definitely more than 8 hours a day, because of more people are doing it. More people are online. More customers have more options to see other people online. And if you want to build your audience, you're going to have to be online a little bit more than what you think you're going to be online to average out. Buying a cam course, I'm building one. You will know when. I don't know when yet, but it's in the plan. I know. I'm well aware of Tim. Tim's in a, yeah, yeah, I know. And considering like my previous videos on my channel where my hair was my natural state of hair, and now I got my hair done, and I just learned that my hair getting done will not break my budget at all. That is like the best part of like having the options I do for my hair, where certain items of getting my hair done will not break the bank. Like honestly, now my whole hair budget planning could be like $200 every other month. My nails, on the other hand, that we're gonna work on that one. That we need to figure out that in the budget because I want to get my nails done again. I want to have acrylic nails again, but I also have to do dishes and laundry and cleaning. So if I want to get my nails done on a regular basis, I may end up hiring house cleaning to get that done. Like I hate right now the budget the way it is. It's just certain things that are like bare minimum what I'm doing for myself, or they are things that will happen in the future based on me having savings and consistent income and increased income. So right now everything is about setting the foundation set so that I feel like I'm making progress. Doesn't matter what I do with my nails, it's going to cost me money in the budget that's not there right now. That is the whole point of what I just said. Like it doesn't matter what you do with your nails, it's going to cost money. Whether you try to do it yourself, you got to buy the polish, or if you go into a salon and have someone else do it, it's going to cost money. I am not the type to sit and do my nails by myself. No, I need the pampering. I need to go to a salon, even though yes, most of them are not going to speak any English. I need someone who's going to do my nails because they want to do nails every single day. I do not want to do nails every single day or when I feel like it. So this question is, how do you promote your cam girl business? So here's the thing about social media and you promoting yourself as a cam model. It's not even about promoting when you're on your website. You have to look at social media and promoting yourself as a cam model as something you would do in a free chat conversation. If you work on a campsite, there's certain things you do in free lobby chat that appeal to anybody who can see you online. It's not about flashing boobs. It's not about showing naked pictures. It is about being a real person with something to talk about and then be, oh, by the way, mention I'm a cam model. And if you build a website that promotes your cam model links, you have it set up where you look like a real person, like a fashion blogger or like a person that just looks like a person. And then they click on the links and go to your webcam site. It's not about you flashing all the nudity and thinking it's going to make you customers. It's not. You need to build a relationship and build an audience. That's how it works. Because here's the thing, you can actually just spend all your time on the campsite and get the traffic and work full time and make all your money with no promotion. But if you're going to step out and go on social media, you have to do it as if you're a real person. Great. So, yeah, there's 5 of you now. There's more than before. Great. Since now we're asking questions. I mean, if they pop up, I'll answer them. But honestly, this video is really about me and getting my money together. Like, I'm getting old. I know I look great, but I'm going to have to put my money in places that make sense. I don't work a job outside of the house. I'm a cam model full time. I do affiliate marketing full time. I pretty much make money online every single day online. Ask a question that actually can be answered. Like, think about what you're typing before you type it. Right now, it feels like work. I'm telling you that right now. If you guys are going to post stupid questions in this box, I will log off. I'm not paid to be here. I will log off. I'm not even messing with that right now. Like, seriously, if I wanted to talk to idiots in the room that ask me stupid questions, I can work in the webcam sites and get paid for the nonsense. This is just ridiculous. Well, I'm not answering it. I don't talk about politics. What makes you think I'm going to talk about politics? I have no desire to talk about politics. If you want to talk about politics, talk about it with somebody who wants to talk about politics. I am not doing that. I am not that person. Go talk to somebody else. Like right now, that felt like work. Like honestly, that felt like being work. Like that felt like work. Like fuck that. That felt like work. Here's the thing. Your savings goals, you just have to start. Like I'm not a financial person. I'm not a financial coach. I'm not a financial advisor. I know for me personally what I need for myself, and it needs to get started and it needs to get done, and I'm working with somebody to help me with my savings goals. I'm not a financial coach. You need to figure that out yourself. You need to do your budget. You need to make sure you have something saved. You need to make sure that your debt is low. You need to make sure that you're taking care of all your needs for the present and the future, and work out the math. You need to do your own math to figure out what that is. Basically, I like for my clips that I make money off of, I make money on websites that pay me for ad revenue. So there's certain websites like free adult tube sites, I make my money off there. The whole video on demand thing for clips, I don't make enough content to make those platforms worth it. And if you're going to branch out into doing the video on demand websites and making money off of clips, you're going to have to learn marketing. You're going to have to learn marketing. Those platforms only work when you have a solid, large enough customer base that want to buy your content. If you like, that's just way that's how that environment works. There's other websites, there's tube adult websites where you can upload your content, join their program, they will pay you based on ad revenue, where you don't have to do a lot of work of uploading your videos. But also, if you're uploading videos of your shows or content or custom clips and things like that, you expose yourself to being outed by people who will find out you're doing the webcam business. So if you're doing this webcam business thinking, oh, you're going to pay for college, it's going to be a little thing, you pay for college, you don't really want anybody to know. The minute you step outside your webcam site, marketing on social media, uploading clips, you expose yourself to have people have a judgment towards what you're doing. So any job thing that you're planning for your future, any career thing you're going to have out of college, you can kiss that goodbye. I like that's just how it works. Because right now, the way the world works, some people don't care that you're naked on the internet, and some people do. And the ones that do, they tend to make a big deal about it and make your life a living hell. Like there's money in it, but you need to plan out what you're doing. Some people don't plan out what they're doing and they act like idiots because they realize, oh my God, I'm on the internet everywhere. Yeah, you're uploading your content everywhere. You're on the internet everywhere. Yeah, the boy from college is going to find out. Yeah, your teacher from high school is going to find out. Yeah, your mom is going to find out because you're uploading your content everywhere. People love to gossip. People love to gossip about things that they think is wrong and against everything because they live in a box. So anybody who lives in that box of they go to college, they get a job, they get married, they have kids, and they go to church, they're most likely are not going to like you what you're doing when it comes to camming. So you need to be ready to be grown up enough to understand that the more places you advertise yourself, the more exposure you put yourself at, and the more things that you're sacrificing for the the industry that is the adult industry. I don't have Snapchat. I don't care for Snapchat. I could care less about it. My customers know where to find me. I work on the webcam sites. I set my schedule. I work those sites. They find me. Anything outside of that, the thing about like having premium Snapchat stuff, you make it more complicated of how do you get paid for that? How do you keep track of everybody that paid for that? Like, how do you avoid trolls from finding your Snapchat? There's just too many things. And then if Snapchat wants us to shut down what you're doing, then what? Because Snapchat, if you read the terms and services agreement about Snapchat, they don't want you to be there if you're a cam model. There's certain places that do not want cam models there. regardless of like if you think you're a nice, genuine person. Just the mere fact that you are a cam model, they don't want you there. So I just don't deal with Snapchat because it's not worth it for my time. Yeah, the whole thing about people being judgmental about this, it's gonna happen. And the more places you're like you are, more people are gonna judge you. And the thing about Snapchat, Snapchat doesn't really like adult people on Snapchat, regardless of how many people are using Snapchat as a cam model. Snapchat one day could shut everything down because they don't want your account. It happened to me many years ago, the whole Yahoo Messenger fiasco. I'm just very cautious about certain things I use to market myself as a cam model. And you need to figure that out what that is. Certain things are worth it, certain things are not. Certain things are a trend until they want to clean up and be moral and they take out cam models first. Let's see. Any more questions? No? There's a lot of headache. There is a lot of headache. You can't control, even if you figure out how to do a premium Snapchat from a third party website that will collect the payments, once the customer has your Snapchat, they have free reign to harass the hell out of you. When you work on a webcam site and the customers stay on the webcam site, the minute the customer gets out of line, harassing, a pain in the ass in some way or some form, because sometimes they do, you have the ability to tell the website, this customer is doing X, Y, and Z. Can you block them from my room? The minute you hit on Snapchat, you cannot block anybody. And the minute a guy tries to pay you off of the website that you're working, they feel entitled for everything that you are. Like they do. They go into this instant entitlement. Like from the minute they're like, oh, I paid you $50. And they think it's a lifetime access of $50. Because there's no way of managing the billing and controlling Snapchat. There's no way. Same thing with the whole Sky Private thing. You can't control that. You like, no. And right now, Skype wants to clean up cam models. They don't want us there. They don't. Like, that's what's happening right now. Like, this is why cam models are trying to find another platform, because they don't want you there. You're better off to stay on websites that want you there than on websites that don't want you there. You will make more money that way. Learn to master the websites that actually want your content there. I don't know why people make it complicated. I really don't. Alrighty. This was fun. Turned into longer than I thought it would be. All right, awesome, Ginger. I'm glad I answered your questions. I don't know who's here, so yeah, I may come back and do another live video in the week. Maybe do like an update of my like income goals or something like that, because I'm probably hoping I can end out the year making, I don't even know yet. We'll see what that number is when the year is over. Because I know definitely for next year, my income goal there is for 6 figures. So yeah. Yeah, you can watch the replay. You can definitely watch the replay. Subscribe to this channel. Like this video if you liked it. And you can watch all my other videos on my channel as well. I mean, in there, there's always some cam model advice reference in most of my videos because it is my whole adult life from 18 to 33. I've always been a cam model. I've never taken a break. Like, I may have stopped camming, but I've always logged on a webcam site to make sure that my account stays active or to get a paycheck. Like, I've reconnected my relationship with iFriends, and I'm really, really happy about that. Like, you have no idea that I have another website that pays me every single week. Checking my mailbox, yippee. Like, you have no, like, because the thing about having checks come in the mail every single week and having a bank that you trust and it's reliable is that making deposits at the bank on a regular basis means they look at you as somebody that they can offer credit, they can offer investment products, they can offer you things that can move you forward financially. And that is what I need to get back at, because I'm over 30. There's going to be big lady things that I need to do being over 30. And over 30 and no children means I get to be like Samantha Jones in Sex and the City and really live up my life. That is what that is what we're reaching for now. Samantha Jones status. Yeah. So we will see you on the next one. I may upload a video. I don't know. I mean, depending on how the comments go on my channel, maybe an idea will come up. And I'm writing for Why Not Cam. I probably come up with that idea article for them. And yeah, smooches.